Today we are talking about the love triangle that is LeBron James, Kendrick Lamar, and Drake.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
I'm here to tell you, Savannah, LeBron's wife, does not like Drake at all. You see it in the photos, you see her representing PG Lang, and there's a reason why. But we'll get into that later. Let's talk LeBron, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar. See, on Whacked Out Murals, Kendrick Lamar had one request: pick a side. He even says later on, they were putting money out in the streets that could have burdened my family, my loved ones. And 616 in LA, he said the same thing. Now, some people like J. Cole and others, they stay in the middle. You know, we love Drake, we love Kendrick.
Everybody love everybody! Come on!
Kendrick's like, look, if you love the other side, F you. I don't want to deal with you. And LeBron James, he chose a side. So Kendrick Lamar met LeBron James back in 2012. I'm pretty sure LeBron knew about Kendrick since maybe the K-Dot days.
Yeah. Y'all come to Miami on the 27th.
Notice LeBron is wearing a Miami Heat hat. During that time, Drake was on top of the music industry. Obviously, Drake was in Miami. He's a huge sports fan. Drake always looked up to LeBron. He talks about LeBron like a damn father figure.
Yeah, what did I tell you?
What did you say to him?
You said that I can never let you down.
He has that man tatted. You have to understand the difference between industry friends and your real friends that you have a deep connection with. We all have company holiday parties. You like one person at your company holiday party. You'll go out to get a drink, happy hour with that one person. You're not inviting that person to your wedding.
You shouldn't even be hanging out with this pervert.
I don't hang out with him. I work with him, and that's it. I tried to introduce him to a few nice people. He made a fool of himself. I don't mess with him, baby.
So I'm here to tell you, during Miami Heat era LeBron James, I'm sure LeBron and Drake were pretty cool, but LeBron's circle, his inner circle, has always been the same. Rich Paul, Maverick Carter, and then the Banana Boat crew, which is Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. Now, the interesting thing with LeBron James is you can tell he was legit a fan of Kendrick Lamar's music. I'm talking about the artistry, because the way LeBron would talk about Kendrick's music, I've never heard him talk about Drake's music in that way.
Good friend of mine, Kendrick, blessed me, with that album that just dropped. So I can even lock in with that, kind of use that as motivation going forward.
Think about it like this. To Pimp a Butterfly comes out. We all know this album as a classic now. I made a video about it. Check it out. It's amazing. LeBron was very high on Kendrick during this era, to the point where he was following Kendrick when he was doing these underground shows, and more importantly, the TV shows where he was performing the Untitled records.
So many plays on me, I finesse, Palisade views with some sex.
And then he put out this tweet right here. After that Kendrick Grammy performance, you have to release those Untitled tracks ASAP. So LeBron James is the reason we have this beautiful album right here, Untitled Unmastered. Shout out to LeBron for that, the GOAT. Another reason why he the GOAT over Michael Jordan.
You'll never know, dear.
But LeBron was a legit fan. Here's him vibing out to Untitled 07. Like, this is elite taste right here.
Levitate, life will get you high, no.
Even when Damn came out, LeBron James was flexing the fact that Kendrick Lamar sent him the album early.
I haven't stopped listening to it since he sent it to me. I don't even know if that was last week or not, before it came out.
But listen to the way LeBron James talks about Kendrick's music, his lyricism, and how much he can relate to those inner city struggles that Kendrick Lamar presented in his music.
You become a statistic. As an African-American kid growing up in inner city, they don't believe that you can get out and become something. So that's why I'm able to relate to a lot of his lyrics and relate to a lot of his stories.
But you know, Kendrick Lamar fans do get that reputation of wanting to sound smart and sit in front of a bookshelf with a bunch of encyclopedias and dictionaries with a To Pimp a Butterfly vinyl over their baby pictures. Like, people want to paint that narrative, and I don't know why. But you can obviously see that LeBron James remained close with Drake over the years, right? There's plenty of pictures of them hanging out together. I just believe that behind the scenes, Kendrick and Bron were also close. The homie Kendrick Lamar came in today and blessed us all with mad game talk, inspiration, drive, and what it means to get to the mountaintop from the bottom and remain there throughout it all. Appreciate you, brother. Can we cue some inspirational music? To my audience, it's okay to separate from certain people as time goes on. We as human beings, we evolve, we grow, we create new experiences with different people, and some people from the past belong exactly where they should be, in a memory. And it's okay, because that is just the seeds for your flower to grow in the future. So LeBron James and Drake, maybe they had a great time back in the day. But I'm here to tell you one thing. We can end the music. Kendrick and LeBron are a lot closer than we think. Kendrick is very private. If you look at his JoJo Ruski page, you'll see my man be in Midtown Manhattan. No one knows, right? He be on rooftops in Brooklyn. No one knows. He be doing pull-ups in Harlem with A$AP Ferg. Kendrick Lamar could be at LeBron James's crib right now as we speak. Double date, Taco Tuesday night. Kendrick, Whitney, Savannah, and LeBron James.
You know what today is? Taco Tuesday!
Like I said, based on some of the rumors that we've heard about the parties that LeBron and Drake were at, it's possible Savannah don't really like Drake like that. If your girl can kind of spot that one friend in your friend group, that's the one that's going to try to get you in trouble. Stay away from him, right? Drake is probably that friend. Speaking of Savannah, I started to think to myself, when Kendrick Lamar did the pop out, Savannah was right next to LeBron. And then I decided, let me do some research. So I went to Savannah's page and I just typed in Whitney, right? Kendrick Lamar's fiance. And Savannah is following Whitney. And Whitney is following Savannah. So it is perfectly logical for me to believe that maybe they hang out. Maybe they go to a cafe, get some lattes together in LA. And if I'm Savannah and Drake was talking about my homegirl like that, saying that one of her kids is by another man, I would feel away too. Why are you talking about my homegirl like that? And like I said, if Savannah is close to Whitney, right? Real close. And LeBron is close to Kendrick and he close to Drake, at the end of the day, he gonna ride with his woman. He gonna ride with his woman. If his woman feel like this is better for the family and she trusts Whitney and Kendrick, LeBron gonna follow that. And I'm pretty sure LeBron feels that way because he's been very bold with his support of Kendrick Lamar. I think he's genuinely a great friend to not only Kendrick, but to Whitney, and Savannah is too. And I think Drake underestimated that.
I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image.
Because the rapping on it is basically what Drake has always done for the timestamp records. It's a very smooth flow. Yes, it's nothing crazy in terms of the voice, the theatrics. He's just talking in a mellow tone and he's venting. He's doing a diary entry. And I enjoy the timestamp Drake records. Do Not Disturb is amazing. Middle of the Ocean, 6 p.m. in New York, The Ride. There's so many records like this that I love from Drake if the content is on point. And to me, the first half, the content just fell a little bit flat. I do really love the line where he mentions, we'll put something in your trunk and it's not Exhibit. I really love that Pimp My Ride flip because Exhibit really used to put some bullshit in these cars for content.
I'd open the door. Slot. Don't open, huh? Nah. We hooked you up with your own custom slot machine.
I really love that line. I think he was in a good pocket. Overall, what fell flat was don't think it's a good idea to threaten ruining LeBron's public image. Trying to ruin LeBron's public image when he doesn't rap it's another head scratcher. Just a lot of head scratchers. There's a lot of bad narratives being spread on the internet, and I usually go away from the internet, but I realize that the internet may need me. So here I am with my cape. I'm going to be releasing videos damn near every other day. There will be more content coming soon, and it's going to get better. Subscribe to the channel. My name is Anthony Aiken Jr. As always, we end off with a hug. Bring it in.
Cornrow Kenny.